Hello everyone! Hello and welcome back to Let's Play XCOM Enemy Unknown. I am the Black Shadow, the Black Shadow even. And last time, folks, the end of the mission, the end of the video at least, we got ourselves our very first council mission, folks, to disrupt a bomb plot inside Egypt, courtesy of the aliens, of course, folks, which is obviously no good at all. Our squad's not doing too bad. We got ourselves a few soldiers. We got our first sergeant of the game, courtesy of Lord Falconer, as you see there. So our first sergeant of the game. The game has decided to name you Septic. Now, I have no idea if you're happy with that, or if not, if you want me to change that. I am recording a few videos in advance here at the moment, so, yeah, you'll have to let me know if, how, why you're okay with that. Or maybe you're not, I don't know. Couple corporals, couple squaddies, but that's it, unfortunately. We don't have a lot of depth to the squad yet, and I am looking to improve this situation, and I aim to be doing that with our council mission, folks. Just move that over there. Now before we do the council mission itself, one last, there's something you can do. When you get any kind of mission, folks, you generally have a 24-hour period in which to take on the actual mission itself. Now our sectoid autopsy here, actually has very little time to be finished. It's like, I think it's actually like, I think it should be about 6 o'clock in the 6 a.m. because that's when the first research starts, and you should always be, starting the next one. So I believe it should finish about 6 a.m. ish. So what we can do is, if we scan for activity, we should be able to finish off the autopsy. There we are, 6:03. And then that means that we can. It's a good way if you're like trying to get hold of a quick bit of research that for an item you want to build for a mission. If you're lucky, you can just sneak in the research beforehand, which is, a good thing. We found no discernible genetic variants between any of the small humanoid aliens that have been examined thus far. They are perfect genetic copies, each and every one of them. Subject's brain is quite sizable with respect to its body, and appears to have been augmented even further with cybernetic implants of some kind. Considering the fragile nature of this creature's physical form, it is safe to assume that these implants were intended to somehow improve the combat effectiveness of the species. Dr. Shen and the engineering team have already developed several theories to how we might be able to adapt these implants for our own use. Additional tactical information may be available in the field revealing hostile targets within the unit of analysis view. Yeah, when you do an autopsy on a certain species, certain type of alien, folks, if you look up its details of the left stick while in a game, you can see more in-depth details about the actual enemy you're fighting. So that's a cool thing. That's cool. And Varlin's personal note: cloning, genetic manipulation, biomedical implants. The implication of this technology and the aliens' motives are not reassuring. But that does allow us to get hold of this here, the uplink targeting aim. This is one of 3 little boosts you can give your interceptors when they're taken on aircraft. They can do a variety of things. They're one-time use. They don't last particularly long, but well, they have their uses. Let's go with.
I expected that would be a priority research task, Commander. I'll begin allocating resources to the project immediately.
I'm sure you will. So yeah, so if we go into the build and buy items, so you can come here, we can now get all of this uplink targeting aim, which will provide an immediate temporary boost to the unit's accuracy. But it does cost 3 sectoid corpses, which is unfortunate, but it's one of those things. So, whatever. Right then, so I believe we have a bomb plot to disrupt. Let's do it. Right, so what we're going to do...
Excellent. We look forward to seeing your progress.
Let's clear everyone out. So I am interested in getting some rookies some experience. So... right, so what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go with Hawkins is going to be squad leader for this one. I'll get Kieran for a bit of support. And let's get a couple of rookies in. Let's get in Juan Delago. And I'll also get in Astrid Mercia, because I can. Okay, let's sort out some equipment. So, you've got the frag... I would like to give him a scope for his LMG, because that offsets the slight aim, not so great aim, compared to some other weapons. But I've only got a couple, and they're going to the rookies. So, you can get a scope. I've only got one left. And Delago, you can have yourself a mixture. There you go. You get a frag grenade for your troubles. Okay then, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. That's cool! Let's go stop them, folks.
Touching down.
Lovely.
We're dropping you just inside the Egyptian border.
Operation Burning Gaze. The invaders have planted a bomb in the area of operations to inflict maximum destruction and panic. That is just simply not on. Ah, lovely. Lovely, lovely.
Strike one. Council intel indicates the aliens are charging a plasma bomb of some kind in your vicinity. Time is running short. We need to locate and disarm that weapon before they're able to finish priming it.
Indeed, indeed.
Our sensor readings indicate that the device is some sort of priming mechanism. The aliens are transferring power from it directly to the bomb itself. Disabling this power node should give you more time to find and disarm the explosive.
Yes,
New
so what we
objective
need to do is we need to find the bomb and we must deactivate it before it's fully charged and explodes, because that is obviously a bit of a bad situation. Now 3 turns is not very long, however scattered across the maps you'll find these power nodes, and what we will need to do is deactivate them, and if we do, that will give us a bit of extra time in order to sweep the field, find the bomb and deactivate it. So that is what we're going to be doing. Right, first things first,
Solid
bring
copy,
everyone
Commander.
up to bear here.
On the move!
Right, I want to get you there, a bit nice overwatch. What I'm going to look to do as well with our heavy here is I'm going to get him, there's this train here which runs through the centre of the map, and I'm going to get him to kind of sweep through the centre. He should prove very effective
Already
at that.
there.
And he can just be a wrecking ball in the
Hostile
centre of the map,
spotted.
folks. Hello! Okay. Can't do that with a that, so we'll just overwatch with Okay. Can't actually see it yet, so that's a bit interesting. Alright, and one. Go and do your stuff.
Yes,
So to
Commander.
deactivate a bomb,
That's
simply
one of the
got
power
next to
nodes
it
we detected. Disabling it will slow the charging process of the alien weapon.
and press the A button to disarm. And that gives us an extra turn.
It seems you've bought yourself some time, but you still need to hurry, or, well, you know.
Thanks for that. Right, let's get you in the train here
Got
and
it
you can
covered.
start sweeping your way forward. Hi, Mr. Sectoid. Good thing you missed.
That alien is unusually human in its
hello.
appearance. They could be using it as an infiltration unit of some kind. I'd recommend capturing it for further analysis.
Yes, folks. This is the Fin Man, which is a very interesting type of enemy, folks. For the love of God, don't let them fire if you can avoid it. These guys are incredibly accurate with their plasma rifles. Very dangerous. Don't let them get a shot off. Oh yeah, and the Sector as well, if you look it up, you can see what its abilities are. Now, see its mind merge and what it does. So that's kind of cool. Right. Please tell me you can kill him from here. Oh, that is a shot. That is a great shot. Be careful when they do that, though, because these guys can and will poison you. So don't go anywhere near them if you can avoid it. That was a great shot, by the way. Ugh.
Target still up.
Right, we need to start advancing our guys further in. I'm a bit concerned about doing this, though. It's quite dangerous to be doing this. But this game is going to make us go a little bit aggressive here. And our hand is going to get forced here, unfortunately. No.
Roger that. Scanning.
Get away. Not pushing it. Let them go for the guys in deep cover. That's
Shot failed to connect.
not a disaster. Yeah, you see. Be a hell of a shot.
Nailed him.
You know what I said about it being a hell of a shot? Wow, that was a great hit.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Let's move forward then. Oh shit, forgot you were there.
Got a lot of heat on me.
Wow, that is fortunate. That is majorly fortunate. Got away with that.
On my way. Enemy in sight.
Oh, that's ball. Another sectoid down there. It was unlikely to hit, but it was worth a go. Right, let's get you down here. I think you can. Let's put you there. I don't want to risk you getting poisoned, so get there, disarm it. That's cool.
Good work. That'll buy us a little more time, but you still need to find that bomb.
Watch it. That's an interesting type of cover you've got there, sir. It's a very interesting type of cover you got there.
Roger that.
Good job, Strike One. That should buy us a few minutes.
Because, I mean, yeah, I can flank you, mate. It's a bit of an error you've made. Oh, well.
He's down.
Works for me. I can dig it.
Copy that.
That's... Get you up there.
Excellent. That's another one down.
The great thing with disarming the bombs is that it does not actually cost you an action. That is very, very important to note. It does not cost an action to
Moving to
disarm.
designated
So
coordinates.
you can move in, disarm, and move away if you have to.
Roger that.
Right, let's get you to reload because
We're
you've only got
free to
3
go.
shots of an LMG, and then it expires.
Headed there now.
There's a sectoid up there somewhere. There he is. Hello. Can you see him?
I'll get him next time.
Right. Let's get. We're gonna get our sniper to do the same sort of shtick and
Understood.
move
Moving
our
out.
way up through the train as well. We're gonna get our rookies on the outside disarming these bombs. It's gonna be the rough modus operandi.
Moving on target location.
That's the next one to get to is over there.
Target confirmed. On our way.
Oh shit.
I'm taking fire.
To miss. Thank goodness for that. It's got to move because I had its cover. It was being flanked there, so he had to move back. Well, they are pulling back slowly, the sectoids, which is an interesting situation. Nice. Very nice.
That's 0 energy on that power node, Strike One. I repeat, power node deactivated.
Let's get over here.
Moving to designated position.
Would you stop taking reaction shots at me? I really don't appreciate it. You blew the bloody door off. It's gonna cost some money.
Looks like you found the bomb.
Ah, there it
Go
is.
over there and deactivate
There's the
it.
actual bomb itself. Right, so that will
We
need to
have
be
a new
disarmed.
objective.
I need to get
That's
to some
another
cover.
power node down.
This is a little bit compromising. Let's get back up there.
Got it covered.
How did that miss? Wow, that's disappointing. He's making his way over to the bomb. You cheeky bugger. And he's overwatching as well. You sly bastard.
Roger that.
Reload here.
Rock tap bang.
What to do? What to do? What to do? Can't quite flank him.
On my way. Got a lot of heat on me.
This train is getting trashed. Need to move you up.
Solid copy.
I don't know how close I can get to that. Oh, I can get all the way. That is handy.
Affirmative.
Power node, power down.
I should have gone Overwatch there. That was not good odds on that. That was not the right choice. Oh, he's going to be a problem. Unless.
Back here.
Unless.
Heading to that location.
Lights out on that power node.
Hi!
Bye-bye.
He had no idea, did he? He had not a sausage of a clue.
Solid copy, Commander.
I've got no idea if there's still more aliens back. There could well be. So let's get you
Solid
back out
copy.
here. Reloaded.
Rack tap bang.
On my way.
Disarm that bomb! Yes.
Well done. Now you just need to eliminate any remaining hostiles.
Of course there are still more aliens.
Strike
around,
one.
and we will need to
You've got
take
a
them
wave
out.
of X-rays closing on your location. Eyes up. Objectives updated.
We're about to get attacked.
Got it covered.
That could happen, folks.
On Overwatch.
Overwatch, Overwatch, Overwatch. Yes! This will happen sometimes in some areas, folks. In some of these missions, Finmen will ambush your position. There are reaction shots going on everywhere here. That's the trick. Just overwatch everything, and you can shoot some of these guys before they even get a chance to get into some kind of cover, folks. It's a very handy tactic, that. And it's just a free shot, virtually. Because these guys are straight on Overwatch as well, so you've got to be careful about that.
Well done, Strike One.
Yes.
I'm reading zeros on the bomb's energy signature.
That is a great operation, that. That is fantastic. Didn't even get injured. What a result that was. No deaths, no cuts, no bruises. Fantastic result. Grade fucking A. There's going to be some medals on for you boys when you get back home. You should play like some Hogs of War stuff, that'd be awesome.
Our troops really came through on this one. I'm glad everyone made it back safely.
So am I. Right, so Kira's got herself a promotion. She's now up to Corporal. So, the snipers have some interesting abilities they can have, actually, which can really change how you use them. She does have access to Snapshot, and what this is you can use this as... normally, if you have a sniper, if they move a position, and they move once, on the second turn they can't fire the sniper rifle. With this, you have the option to, however, you do have a minus 20 aim penalty. Or you can give your sniper squad sight. And what it means is that not only can you fire in to any enemy that is in your character's sight radius, that if assuming you have a line of sight, she can fire at a target in any ally's sight radius. So an enemy can be halfway across the map, but if she's got high ground and she's got a direct line and an ally can see it, she can take a shot at it. Very, very deadly. Now, I do like the snapshot, personally. I'm quite a fan, but I'm gonna go with squad sight for this one. That will prove indispensable. Also, our two rookies have got promotion. So, one has become a heavy, and Astrid is a support. So, I'll be rolling those in at the end of the video, folks. We'll see what we've got for that. We have new research available. We have the Finnan autopsy, as well as some corpses and some weapon fragments. And 129 credits and panic reduction, courtesy of our successful mission.
We will be in touch, Commander.
And you can see there, great effect. Egypt, no panic at all. Completely reduced it. Really, really good. That's a great situation. Very pleased with that result.
It seems the complexities of our latest research projects are overwhelming the current staff. I hope you'll consider seeking out additional scientists to bolster the team.
Yes, I will need to get some new scientists for the lab, folks. I'll be doing that when I can. We've got a bit of money as well, which is good. So what I'm going to do is going to buy a couple of extra scopes. Certainly do that. So we've got 4. We won't be needing any more of those. I'm going to get a couple of aim targeting assistances. We'll need them eventually. That costs us some sectoid corpses. It's not a disaster. How much is it to build some of these? I need a power generator. So what I'm gonna do is, yeah, although I have, like the satellite link, I would kind of want to get because I have the required engineers, but I need some power. So we're clearing away this steam vent here. I need 200 credits in order to build a thermo generator on there, but that will last us a fair while. Luckily, it's coming up to the end of the month when we get paid some dollar. So we should be able to do that afterwards, hopefully. And I can always use the grey market to supplement my income should I need to. Righto then, that's good stuff. So I think we should, well, carry on and see what happens. How's the world looking? Not great.
Excavation complete.
Right, so that's our excavations complete, which is good.
Commander, our satellite is prepped and standing by for launch. We are ready to deploy it on your orders.
Superb. Right. So, before we do that, let's run through to get the officer training school. Here we are.
Officer Training School online.
Very good. Right, so let's have a little delve through some things now. So, we go to the barracks, we can now get to the officer training school. So this is what the officer training school can allow us to do. There's a lot of abilities that we can get hold of. Unfortunately, most of them require that you must have a soldier of a particular rank before you can unlock some of them. but even so. So straight off the bat, we can get hold of squad size 1, which allows us to have 5 soldiers instead of 4, which is 50 credits, which I'm probably going to get. Also, you can get hold of wet work, which gives you extra experience for kills. You guys level up a bit quicker. You can get squad size of 6 once you get a captain. You get the new guy when you get a major, which is, I think, is that the top rank major? I think it is. This one here is very handy on harder runs. If you're doing like a the hardest difficulty, this is very handy. This is well. Oh no, Colonel's the highest rank, isn't it? My bad. The higher soldiers rank, the more likely that they'd be critically wounded instead of killed, so you can save them. And Iron Will's not too bad either. But we will be getting hold of this, no question. So all of our missions will now be able to take 5 guys in, which means more rookies that I can blood. Now, on top of that as well, we also have the option of being able to launch a new satellite, folks. Now, the question is, where do I launch a satellite? Now, wherever I launch a satellite, I will get hold of that country's income, and I will also, it will reduce the panic levels in that country as well. Now, France is obviously an obvious target panic-wise, it's got the most, but I need to get myself some money because the United States is offering very little. Now, as far as money is concerned, and I'm also interested in trying to get it in a nation where I've got some interceptors, so that would be Europe or Asia. India I could do. I could also do Germany. And in fact, I'm very tempted to do Germany out of the 2. Because also, if I do that, you see here, if you have satellites over continents, you also get bonuses here. So you like, to get a satellite over Europe, 1 gives you 1 scientist per month. This gives you an engineer. I've already got 1 scientist a month coming in from the United States, so that's good. I'd love the money.
Some tests right now that could be disruptive.
Ooh.
I'm going to alert the staff.
Love that money. I would have probably done Egypt, but now that's been reduced. So I think I'm going to put it over Germany. Yes. Yep. If launch would have satellite country 1 and 4 countries, yes, launch satellite.
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity.
You see, this is why it's a really good thing to have these satellites towards the back end of the month, because you don't know necessarily how high your panic levels are going to be.
We can keep the people in those cities calm. The last thing we need is outright chaos.
You know, you don't know what it is, and sometimes you might just need to throw a satellite at a country just to reduce its panic level, just to keep them within the XCOM project. So having these at the very back end of a month can be really useful, give you that last minute boost to get a good report from the council to get some good money. That's the idea. Right, okay then. So unfortunately it's going to be a few days till it's actually operational over Germany, but that's no disaster. The important thing is it's on its way. So let's go on to our council reports. I don't think we'll see anything in between.
Incoming transmission.
Didn't think so. Alright, so let's see how we did.
We are extremely impressed with the progress of the XCOM project thus far, Commander. Your recent results were beyond our expectations, and that is not a statement this council makes lightly.
We kicked ass. We kicked ass. Top grade, grade A, folks. We did everything correctly. So that's very nice. A nice overview for that there. Monthly reward of 300 credits and our couple of scientists. So yeah, so we got a lot of money in. Because we got a good grade, we got ourselves some bonuses. So that is really, really good stuff. France is obviously a worry, but we will have to work on that. Also, if a country is going to leave the XCOM project, yes, I forget if they can leave at 4.
Will be watching.
But I think they can certainly leave it at, they do leave it at 5, they can certainly do so. But 4, they can do possibly. Oh yeah, and we've also had, of course, a little bit of cost lost out because we've got some maintenance costs to deal with. So, yeah. Still, not bad at all. 244 credits. So, what we're going to need to do now...
Technology, If the aliens were intent on conquering Earth,
I'll let him speak.
there's not much we could do to stop them. I'm guessing they have something else in mind.
Maybe. So we're going to build our thermal generator to get ourselves a lot of power to help power the entire base. It's going to take 8 days. But that will be worth it. It means we can then start looking to build some more satellites, and uplink them, and all sorts. So, good stuff. Good times are ahead. I'm also tempted to sell some corpses. Yeah. How long? I don't think the game's going to tell me, because I can't build it. I want to know how long it takes to build an uplink. I don't know. Because what I am going to do is I've sold those so that I can buy myself another
Commander,
satellite.
Our current satellite uplink facilities are at full capacity. We should build additional uplinks as soon as possible to allow for new satellite deployments.
If I remember correctly, I think it's either 7 or 14 days. But I say it takes 20 days to get a satellite in. So, you know, you've got to plan ahead in this game a little bit sometimes. And also, the lab has got some
I
scientists.
appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
So what you'll notice is now that we've got hold of that, the time it takes for some of these projects have now reduced. You see, that was 12 days, it's now at 9. Beam weapons was at 24, it's now 18, which is still a bit slow, but it has certainly improved. So that is where getting the scientists in can be really handy. Okay then, so let's see what our alien materials comes in as. Our understanding of the alien materials is limited at best, and we could spend years deciphering the complex manufacturing processes required to produce and manipulate these substances. However, we have managed to crudely adapt some of our observed techniques into our own research. Our first development, a multi-walled carbon nanotube weave, was moulded after an unusual pattern mirrored in several of the aliens' materials. This new configuration has proven a greater tensile strength than any material previously recorded in known science. Adapting this fibre into our armour reinforcing vests will surely afford our soldiers increased protection on the battlefield. And that allows us to get hold of the nanofibre vest, which gives us a little bit of extra health. Alright. Next up, let's do the Finland autopsy. We'll do this one next.
The Tall One has, up until this point, been unofficially referred to as the Thin Man. Initial testing has revealed a concerted effort by the aliens to modify this specimen's genetic structure in such a way as to make it appear human. However, on closer inspection, they seem to have had some trouble concealing the eyes, which appear to be reptilian in nature.
Beautiful. Okay, how much does it bake for these? Let's have a look at these nanofiber vests, folks. So only cost 15 credits. And you see, they confer 2 extra health instead of the 1 extra health that the current body armor produces. So if you can get those on some guys, that'll give you a little bit of extra health for them. But unfortunately, we don't have much money to be throwing around. So that'll have to wait. So let's get our satellite operational over Germany.
Satellite coverage now
we are.
available over
So you'll see that is now operational. So we might get some UFOs spotted over there. It was noted about the fact that UFOs can only appear in the skies over nations where you've got the actual satellite coverage, which is entirely true. So. Alright, what have we got then? The subject's external appearance is that of a Caucasian male. Now, I would guess its age to be approximately 35 years old, although it's quite likely this is an artificial effect intentionally affixed by the aliens. The specimen is roughly 2 meters in height and weighs just over 80 kilos. Despite its outward appearance, upon dissection, the creature's unique organ and bone structure is revealed to be distinctly alien in nature. The subject's bones are segmented, rather like the vertebrae of a serpent. This segmented structure appears to give the creature a spectacular range of motion in combat. A large portion of the specimen's thoracic, cavity is devoted to enormous glands capable of producing a toxin that, when expelled via ducts with considerable force. After a thorough chemical analysis of the subject's venom, we theorised that it could be used as a powerful disinfectant to treat our soldiers' injuries in the field. Dr. Shen is working to develop a means to integrate this substance into our existing medkits for future deployments. Targeting another example of this specimen in the field will give us more details. So that will give us something that we can play around with, but we don't have access to the building in question yet, so we can't do that. So I think what we'll need to do next is, well, let's check out this arc throw that we need to be actually researching as far as the story is concerned. So we'll do that. Okay then, how long till the 2 days? Ah, hello. Alright, so we're now starting to get some council requests, folks. Now, these can be completely random, but they can be certainly well worth your time. Since our initial testing of the new nanofiber body armour has shown such promise, the Australian government has expressed an interest in testing it out for themselves. Now, they've requested us 2 nanofibers. They've given us a 20 day to do it in, and they're going to reward us with 57 credits for doing the job. Now, if you remember from having looked at the nanofiber cost, it's 15 credits. So if I build 2 of these, I make a profit. Da 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 da. Here you go, Australia. Have your vests. The Australian military has reported widespread satisfaction with the new body armour, and that's given us a bonus there, so we basically just doubled our money, which is good. Which means I'm now going to reinvest that and get ourselves another vest! Oh, look at the money. Look at the money. Very good. Let's get this thermal generator built, shall we?
Generator online.
Lovely, folks. So that is going to give us a massive power boost. As you'll see, if we go to the facilities here, we've now got plenty of power to play around with, which is good stuff. So to build the uplink, we need 150 credits. So I'm going to have to find some money from somewhere, but I'm sure I'll work it out. We don't need to break that out yet. It'll take us a while to get through all that power, really, so we're okay for now. We don't need to worry too much. Okay. Lovely. So, let's continue scanning. Something's going to happen eventually. There we go. More abductions.
Commander,
Great.
we have multiple reports of new abductions in progress. The locations are marked on the hologlobe.
Now, this is where our problems are going to start coming in. We need to start making some difficult decisions here. Now, all 3 of these places are in, as you can see here, the panic levels are reasonably high as it is. I've also now got to start taking into effect the fact that the panic that will be inflicted.
Facilities at maximum capacity.
Yeah, I know.
Additional uplink required.
Yeah. I've got to start also taking into account the areas that would be affected if I don't help the entire continent. So we've now got problems. Where have we got? So Australia, Mexico, and Nigeria. So that's North America, Asia, and Africa.
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity.
Nigeria.
Additional uplink required.
Mexico. Australia. You see, this is where things can start getting a bit awkward. If you're a little bit lucky, you can get it in some decent sort of areas, and you know it spreads itself out. Sometimes things can get nasty. See, if one of these abduction sites
Keep
had been in
everyone out of
Europe,
engineering
I'd pretty
for a
much have
while.
been.
They're testing some potentially dangerous new equipment down there.
I'd have basically been forced to do it in order to protect France. Bit of an awkward one, this one. What do we got here? Australia would give us 5 engineers. Nigeria would give us a sniper sergeant, which would be awesome. I don't really need the engineers at this point. I'd love the scientists, they'd be good. I think it's going to have to be Nigeria. Mexico, I can resolve that. Australia, not ideal, but at least the rest of Asia isn't hugely panicked. Africa's a bit volatile. And the thing is, folks, we've only got 1 sniper at the moment. It would be pretty good to get another. I think it's going to have to be, folks. Alright then, everyone. That is going to be all then for this video. So what we're going to be doing next time in Let's Play XCOM Enemy Unknown is we're going to be taking on one of these alien abduction missions. I think it's going to be Nigeria, but... it's like a damned if I do, damned if I don't situation here. It's just a little unfortunate, but I'll see if I can possibly change our mind. But going by panic levels.
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity. Additional uplink required.
And the money that I would be getting possibly from Nigeria compared to Australia, yeah. We'll have to see what I get up to next time, folks, on Let's Play XCOM Enemy Unknown. I'll see you then.